Hi, y'all. Welcome to our Pebbl weekly meditation. You'll notice there's no music. I was having some technical difficulty, but I'm just going to take that as a sign that we could all probably use a little quietude. so, um, for today's practice, I thought we would really focus on kind of engaging our senses and wanted to take inspiration. Like so many people, we're big fans of Ted Lasso around here. And while there's so much wisdom that comes out of that show, and it's just so feel good. There's one particular quote that we really love and that we talk a lot about here, and that's be curious, not judgmental. And I think as we're headed into the holidays, this is a great reminder. And it really is at the heart of any meditation or mindfulness practice, this opportunity to cultivate this non judgmental awareness. I'll leave it to you to watch the show in that context. But as we're headed into the holidays, we can do this in conversation with people, just allowing ourselves to take pause versus jumping to a conclusion or a judgment. And the best way to do this is really through engaging our senses, our physicalness. And so that's what we'll do in our practice today. So we're going to start with an open-eyed practice. And this is something that you can do anytime. And then we'll move into, we'll close the eyes and take it through more of a guided practice as well. But just as a reminder, anytime we're focusing on our senses, we're naturally in the present moment. So that also includes feelings and emotions. So when we're feeling, we're being present. And especially with emotions, which I know for a lot of us, this can be a difficult time. It's a reminder that these emotions literally are energy in motion. And so I've learned to just embrace when a difficult emotion comes up, it's just clearing something out so I can just reach kind of a new level of love and accessing that for myself. So with that, I'm going to invite you guys to just get comfortable where you are. And again, we're going to keep the eyes open. So just start by taking some deep breaths. So as we always start, a nice deep inhale through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And making any micro adjustments you need to. And if you like, you can just take a soft downward gaze just to kind of affix your eyes, but keeping them open, just as a reminder that we can access this deeper breath and this calmer way of being, even with the eyes open. We don't necessarily have to retreat. And now, keeping the eyes open, I'm going to invite you to just look around the room and silently name 5 things you can see. It can be obvious things. And now 4 things that you can touch, just silently kind of labeling them to yourself. So that can, anything you're tactile feeling, yourself sitting in the chair, the clothes on your body. And then 3 things you can hear. 2 things you can smell. And 1 thing you can taste. Now we'll go through that one more time. Again, starting with the eyes open. 5 things you can see, just silently labeling. And then go ahead and gently close the eyes. And now silently labeling 4 things you can touch or feel. 3 things you can hear. 2 things you can smell. And 1 thing you can taste. And now just taking a moment to connect with your breath. Beginning to inhale and exhale through the nose if that's comfortable. And just beginning to note the physical sensation at the nose and the nostrils. Once again, we're just going to move through these senses with the eyes closed, this time focusing just on the physical sensation. So just letting your awareness rest around the areas of your eyes. Feeling the eyes begin to soften in their sockets. Perhaps noticing the sensation of blinking or light flickering in through the eyelids. And then bringing our awareness to the sensation of our ears and sound. Identifying the most obvious or loudest sound we can hear in this moment. And then the most subtle sound. Perhaps the sound of our breath. And again, the awareness of the nose and the nostrils, the cooler air as you inhale and the warmer air as you exhale. And then just moving our awareness to our mouths, our tongue, our chin, and our jaw. Just noting the physical sensations here. And then just continuing to invite our awareness as we move through the body and just taking a moment of appreciation as we continue to note the physical sensations of our neck and our shoulders that keep us upright, supported. Our back and our hips. Our chest, our diaphragm, our bellies. Our hips and our pelvis that keep us grounded and rooted, mobile as we move through life. Our arms, our hands, and our fingers that allow us to reach, to connect, to hug. To our legs and our feet and our toes. And again, keep us moving through life, the ability to walk, to dance. And then just taking a moment to acknowledge all the areas of our body that work on our behalf without us having to do anything. All of our organs, our cells, our muscles, and our bones. And just continuing to feel the physical sensations of the body as you continue to feel the breath moving through. Each inhale bringing a new energy and vitality. And each exhale an invitation to soften, to release, and to relax and to let go. And then taking a moment to just move through the body if there are any areas of tightness or discomfort or just areas that are calling your attention. Inviting this opportunity of curiosity to just be present with the physical sensations. Continuing to breathe. Now just bringing your awareness to your heart center as you continue to breathe. Once again, just connecting with the physical sensations. Perhaps feeling the heartbeat pulsing in your chest or feeling that same pulsing in your palms or your feet. Just acknowledging that with this simple awareness of our heart center, we're naturally enlivening the properties of peace and compassion, of gratitude, joy, and love. So, with each breath cycle, just continuing to feel these properties becoming enlivened throughout your being. If you like, you can introduce a silent mantra of hum sa, silently repeating hum on the inhale and sa on the exhale. Knowing that if thoughts arise, your attention drifts, that this is normal and part of the practice. Just gently, with curiosity and without judgment, coming back to this simple repetition. Doesn't matter how many times you have to keep coming back, this is the practice. We'll stay here for a few moments longer. The mantra is not resonating, just returning to your breath awareness. You'll hear my voice when our time has come to an end. You can stop repeating the mantra if you haven't already and just taking a few more breaths, allowing yourself to just settle and integrate into this stillness and this quiet. And as you feel ready, you can begin to take some deeper breaths as you begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And taking whatever stretch is feeling especially supportive and nourishing. And then as you feel ready, you can gently begin to flutter the eyes open. So, this practice of engaging the senses is something tangible we can do, um, you know, literally when we're at our Thanksgiving meal, if we're sharing that with friends or if we're on our own, just looking at the colors, the smells, and just really engaging all the senses. Again, naturally will just bring us to that place of presence where gratitude naturally resides. So, it can also be a helpful tool when we're feeling overwhelmed or anxious, just kind of taking that inventory of what am I seeing, what am I hearing, what am I feeling. So thank you guys so much. Wishing everyone just a joyful and ease-filled next couple of days, and just the reminder to be gentle for yourself, to yourself. And we really appreciate you. So thanks for being part of this community. And we'll see you next week. Take care.